Thanks for tuning into Stocks with Antonio. I'm going to be talking about Serve Robotics, ticker symbol SERV. So definitely stay tuned to the end. But before we get into Serve Robotics, I do want to share my opinion on the markets. If you've been following me, you know I'm bullish for 2026. And as you can see, we've been coming up from our recent lows, and I believe this market wants to go higher. Even when we get negative news and the market pulls back, I should see it as a buying opportunity and a great opportunity for your long-term investments. If you're investing long-term, you see these pullbacks, I think there's just buying opportunities and they're going to help build up your portfolio as long as you're buying good companies that show a bright future. Now, let's get into it. When it comes to Serve Robotics, if you've been following my channel, if you're a subscriber, you already know I hold this in my portfolio and I've done well with it, especially in 2025. I've seen this stock well over $15 a share. I believe it's at a 52-week high of $23 a share. And right now it's trading under $9 a share. I think it was a great buying opportunity under 10, around in the nines. I was buying under nine. I think it's even a better opportunity, right? I believe this company is going to go higher around the summertime. I think it'll be above the $10 range. And you might be wondering why. Well, it's pulled back with the market. We recently had a pullback in the market. It's going high, but the small caps are not recovering as quickly as the larger companies like Meta, Amazon, those type of companies recover quicker than some of these small caps. So that's why I believe you see Serve Robotics not moving up as much. But its time will come. If you looked at their last earnings, which I recommend you do before getting into it, or if you're currently holding it and you didn't check their last earnings, go ahead, do some homework, check out their last earnings. You'll see that they had, in my opinion, a good earnings call. And the things that I was looking forward to that call, what I wanted to see from it was, are they growing revenue? Which they are. The revenue is increasing. They got more robots deployed. So you got them doing more deliveries out there. They got new partnerships. They beat expectations, and the CEO gave good forward guidance. This company not too long ago was under, I believe, 60 robots, and now it's well over that. So those are the type of things you want to see in these small caps. Are they growing? And Serve Robotics so far has demonstrated that. Now it's a risky play, and there's still challenges that they have, and that's why you want to stay up to date when it comes to earnings. Their next earnings is going to be around May. Now, I don't think the exact dates come out, at least from my research. I couldn't see the exact date. If you know that exact date, please let us know down in the comments below. But I am going to be paying close attention because if they can come out with a strong earnings, that's really going to help boost their share price. So we'll have to wait and see. But May's not too far away. This video is being made April 13th. I'm also throwing out the date because in some of my videos, right, I'm going to be sharing with you my short-term plays. Because a lot of my videos, I talk about stocks that I like, stocks that I'm investing, my long-term plays, but I don't share too much of my short-term. And I do both. I do long-term investing, but I also do short-term investing. And I want to share some of my plays with you sometimes in advance. I know a lot of people like to tell you how successful they are, and they show you all their plays after, but I want to show you what I'm thinking before, and we'll see how it goes, right? Sometimes I may get some of them wrong, but usually I make some pretty good calls, but I'm not a financial advisor. So I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, or what to do when it comes to investing, but I can share what I'm planning to do, and I can share my opinion in this market. And as you can see, I'm bullish. And for this small cap, I do believe it's going to go higher. Now, you may be wondering, what are some of the reasons for me to continue to be bullish for Serve Robotics? And I just mentioned some that was from their earnings call. And but there, let me show you some of the research I pulled up too. I'll read it to you. So the high growth potential, the company projects a 450 billion with a B market opportunity by 2030. Okay, that's huge. And they're targeting to have a $1 delivery cost with their Gen 3 robots. So they're looking to reduce their robot expense, right, to $1, which would be amazing. And they're hoping to have a 450 billion market opportunity by 2030 with its huge growth, right? So those are the expectations. If you look at Zacks reports a 1.2 ABR. 1 is a strong buy 5 is a sell. So with over 77% of analysts rating in a strong buy. So the professionals, the experts, the one that do this for a living are over half of them are saying that Serve Robotics is a strong opportunity. You see the high growth potential that could maybe happen, right? There's no guarantee. So just know you can always get into a company and go the opposite direction. I do like to put that out. And it has strategic partnerships. Now, they did get a new partnership from their last earnings with White Castle, but they also have partnerships with Uber Eats and DoorDash. And I think those are the most important. Uber Eats, DoorDash, those are great. White Castle is great that they got another one. There's not too many White Castles where I'm at, but it definitely helps, right? Anything helps. So it's still seen, in my opinion, as a positive. And now some of you probably want to know what is the price target by the expert. So I'm going to bring it to you. Average 1 year price targets are significantly higher than its current trading levels. Hopefully, it does hit these prices before the end of the year, but it's around $19.38. So imagine you get into this play under $9. You buy some shares, and this thing before we get to 2027 goes all the way close to $20. Man, that'd be a huge home run. Let's hope, and it can do it because it has done it. If you don't believe that, you can go on Google, type in this ticker symbol SERV, see the chart, and you can see the different prices, right? All stocks that you look at, you're going to see the ups and downs, up and down. That's just how it is. And Serve Robotics, right now it's on the low, and that's when you want to buy. In my opinion, a lot of people, they wait for stocks to take off like a rocket. They get the FOMO, they get excited, they buy in the high, then it cools off, and they end up back orders. And that's not how you're going to build wealth. That's not how you're going to grow your portfolio. You got to look at companies when people are afraid, when there's pullbacks, right? And you got to make sure you're investing in good companies, because what you're wanting to do is get good prices and have them already in your portfolio. So when they start to run up, you're making money. You see your money growing, you're building wealth, and that's what it's all about. So if you want to stay up to date with my trades, let me know down in the comments, right? You're the viewers. I want to know what you guys want. If you guys are interested in knowing my short-term plays, if you're a short-term trader, let me know, right? I don't know my audience, if they're short-term and long-term. I'm sure I have a mix, and I love to know, what my mix is. I'm going to continue to make videos sharing my favorite stocks, my long-term plays, my short-term plays, but I love to know what the viewers want. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up there. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with my latest videos, knowing what I'm doing in these markets, seeing some of my short-term plays when I share them with you. So make sure to subscribe. Hit the description box up there if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the charts. Definitely hit that link in the description box. I got some useful tools there. And when it comes to short-term trading, I've only been doing that since last year. I'm honest with everyone. When it comes to long-term, I've been doing it over 10 years. If you're investing in good companies, I've seen the power of investing in the stock market, how it can grow your money. If you want to change your life, if you want to build some wealth and you're not sure what to do and you're not doing anything, that's the first thing. First thing you got to say, hey, if you're not doing anything to build wealth, you got to change that and you got to start somewhere. So hopefully you like the video. Hit that thumbs up there. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.